Hello, is this working? Hello, hello, hello. God, last time I did this, there was like a solid 10 minutes where there's probably no audio altogether, but hello. Oh my goodness. Let me make sure everything's all working. Let's try that. There we go. I have probably should pull up the chat so I can actually see what is happening as I just stall for time. Oh God, you don't want to hear that. None of you want to hear that. Hello, everybody. What is going on tonight? Huge day. Oh God, just knocked that over. Off to a great start. Huge day. Big Fantastic Four trailer dropping. Lots to discuss for that. Is it clobbering time yet? I would love if it would be clobbering time. Which is, as we all know, when Ben Grimm's brother beats him, or whatever that's supposed to be. Hold on. Oh God. I'm full disclosure, I'm maybe sick right now. So, not great, but we'll push through with it. So, if you hear me sniffling and all, I apologize in advance. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose already. I'm really good at this. Okay, there we go. Oh, this is gonna be a disaster. But yeah, Fantastic Four trailer dropped earlier today. I've been obsessing over it, watching it way too many times. I have a lot to say. Listen, I'm sorry. I have to remind you all about how bad Fantastic was. Like legally, I signed a contract. I made a deal with the devil. So have fun with that. I have no idea if any of this is working. Also, I think this is working. Yo, like Fantastic, terrible movie. My least favorite movie of all time. But like, we got some great memes. Just absolutely incredible memes. You all know I use that that it's fantastic meme way too many times. So I think Halle Berry Storm and do I think Storm and Jean will be in Doomsday? I honestly don't know. I feel like maybe Secret Wars, because like why would you not announce them unless they're gonna do it in the second chair stream? So like that'd be cool. But no, it's hard to say. You had a dream. You were still watching the trailer in your dreams is true dedication. I have to respect that. And yes, Mephisto reference. Me and him go way back. That's my guy right there. That's my dog. Mephisto. I don't know how much time I actually want to spend just on the chatting screen. I feel like we got a lot of Fantastic Four stuff to talk about. So maybe I should just jump right into that. I built a new overlay and everything for this, so hopefully it works. If not, uh-oh. So, let's just do that. I don't have anything interesting to say. I'm boring. You don't want to hear me talk. You want to look at the Fantastic Four. Okay. Where is... I lost the screen. I've lost the screen. Oh, there it is. Okay. Hold on. Unrelated, but I'm an episode at the end of Daredevil season. Oh my god. Daredevil season 3 is my favorite season of television just ever. It's so perfect. It's so perfect. Oh god. I hope that's not coming through, this ominous beeping in the background. That definitely came through. Don't mind. That's just the bomb. Oh yeah, I did see Feige hint that idea, so that's interesting to see. I do wonder if that's actually going to be a thing or not. I feel like it's going to be the Fantastic Four. Or maybe it's just Franklin or something. Or maybe it's just... Oh my god! So, I have donation alerts now. Thank you, Batman A30, for the $9.99. I very much so appreciate that. I completely forgot I set that up a few weeks ago, and that jump scared the hell out of me. I do love... A lot of the time, Marvel final trailers have a tendency to show way too much. They did the Marvels is the infamous... The Marvels, and I'd say maybe Deadpool and Wolverine, but mostly the Marvels where they showed, like, Valkyrie was in the movie, which was a crazy decision. I don't know why they did that. But I like to see that they had some restraint where we don't hear it's clobbering time. We don't hear flame on. We don't see them do all hands in. We don't hear Galactus's voice. They're really showing a lot of restraint with this final trailer, which I appreciate. Also, yes, the little mascot is a psycho. But yeah, first, thank you for the donation. That'll go very well. I just bought $40 worth of Superman Funko Pops the other day. So yeah, I appreciate that. Also, yes, Brett Mahoney back for Daredevil season 2, Daredevil Born Again season 2. It seems that's hype as hell. His presence was sorely missed, and maybe now we can finally get rid of Cherry, which would be a huge win. That's it. Thank you, James Popcorn, for pointing out Deadpool and Wolverine showed Laura in the trailer, which was a ridiculous move. I did not expect them to do that in the slightest. I love that they cleared to go to confront Galactus. Right? Like, it's so... Well, we're going to get to it, but, like, seeing them go to Galactus' ship and confront him and then just realize, oh, we're screwed is beautiful work. I agree, Star Slime. I really like that. Like, for all that we've seen in the Fantastic Four, all we really know is that it's them versus Galactus. We have no idea, like, where they're going, why they're doing certain things, and I like that there's still that level of ambiguity with the trailer. You found your... I love Alicia's character. Alicia's great. She's like an honorary Fantastic Four member in my eyes. So I would love to see how they... I think it might just be a thing where they merge the universes and she just comes over with them. So unless they cut her from the movie because they haven't even mentioned Natasha Lyonne's casting at all. Also, yeah, Thunderbolt's final trailer did basically show the whole movie with them even going into the void and everything. So yeah. But yeah, Fantastic Four, it struck the right balance between hype moments and aura and storytelling hints. Let's see, what am I missing? Oh yeah, I forgot that the Marvels even showed Binary's costume. Like you see her walking by the camera. Wow, the Marvel's final trailer really did show too much. Do you think Doctor Doom will be in the credit scene? I think probably. I think it's most likely that he is in the post credit scene. I just don't know in what capacity. If it's like a Doom and Reed confrontation, Doom like, oh man, this guy Reed gets like a message from Doom, or like he senses something from Doom. I don't know, but I feel like it's inevitable. Yeah, that's true. Maybe Ben meets Alicia in like a multiverse setting. It's that's one of the hardest thing. I really like how the Fantastic Four is a multiverse film. I think it's a great utilization of the multiverse, but it's those aspects that make me not exactly concerned, more just like curious of how they're going to pull this off in a satisfying way. You're Go do your homework. Homework is important. That's much more important than hearing me yap about a trailer. Oh, that's a really good theory, Star Slime. Interesting. I mean, it would make sense why her pregnancy comes out of nowhere and Ben gets the beard out of nowhere, seemingly. Yeah, I hate RD. You know me. I hate RDJ's Doom. I don't see the point of it. It feels so just like what are we doing here, guys? You can do better. You know what I mean? Do you think Thanos will return? Ooh, I honestly don't. Just because like Thanos returning in the comics makes sense because Thanos is a character who can keep popping up, and the comics there's a much higher turnout rate for the comics, so they're doing comics every month, so you can bring villains back. But in the movies, you have to be careful with who you choose because it's usually a one-off. So I think that I don't see a way they could bring Thanos back that's satisfying enough right now that would justify that kind of return. I would love to be proven wrong. I feel like the most we'd get is a cameo where he just completely like he's killed by Doom and they do that famous panel. But that's the only way I could really see them doing something like that. Stay in school and don't do drugs. I support this message. You have my full wholehearted endorsement of don't do drugs. Did we see I think we saw um I don't even know how to pronounce tattoo. Is how do you pronounce I've always just said tattoo. But yeah, I think that's Galactus's warship, which I think is really cool that they're doing. I didn't think they'd actually do it. Yeah, like if they bring Thanos back, I don't think yeah, you can't really do that properly. Like you do it in What If because it's a silly thing, but you can't really do it. You know what I mean? You can't do it over the long term. I do like the life story idea though, where Surfer comes and gives them months, and then we see in that time the Fantastic Four go to meet Galactus first, maybe. I definitely do like that kind of life story adaptation there. Yeah, the MCU needs to stop killing villains. Don't say his warship looks like Cloud Galactus. I'll get war flashbacks. Thoughts on the possibility that Doom isn't actually RDJ? I think that is what should happen. I think that it should be Doctor Doom using magic or a Doombot or something to appear as RDJ because he's trying to fool this universe for some unknown reason, which I'm sure we'll figure out in the movie. But like, it's a conflict of interest because Doctor Doom is so petty and self-obsessed that I don't believe he would ever not want to take credit for something he's doing. You know what I mean? So they have to have a really good reason to justify it. Don't say Cloud Galactus is the best Galactus before I ban you. I'll do it. I don't play about Galactus. All right, what do you say we jump into this trailer? Let me get everything all set up on the back end over here. Every time a new writer doesn't like a previous Doom, they write the Doom they don't like. The Doombot. Yeah, like if you just make him a Doombot, I would love if Doctor Doom sends in a Doombot to do all this bidding, and like we see the Avengers kill Doom at the end of the movie, and it's revealed that he's a Doombot, and then we see the real Doom, and he's a Romani actor. I would beast move, like baiting audiences in with RDJ only to give them the real Doom would be genuinely incredible. I have a whole video I want to do that, just like how do you make RDJ Doctor Doom work. He wants to be pretty fit. That's yeah, like I could see that if he wants a face. But I feel like he would just use like his whole thing is that he could never fix his face. So it's like how does he fix it? Why does he choose Tony Stark? It's a lot of workarounds that they have to do. All right, let me pull up the trailer now. I've stalled long enough. You're gonna have to let me know how this looks because I hope it works. Now watching. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this. We got a new screen. What? What? Hold on, I gotta blow my nose again. I'm really bad at this. Also, let me know if you can hear me. Last time I did this, it didn't work. Of course, I come back to see we get a Gwenpool reference. Also, yeah, I don't think the full Doomsday cast has been revealed either. I feel like we have a lot to learn with that still. I don't think they've revealed the full. When I think. Oh, you okay? You can hear me. Good lord, I got so scared because on my end it showed that you could hear me, so I got real worried for a second. Do I want Spidey and Doomsday? No. I think it'd be more impactful if he was in Secret Wars, not Doomsday. All right, let's play this trailer. I'm gonna. Here's what's happening. I can't see the chat when I have this in full screen because I only have one monitor right now. So I'll play it. I'll give my thoughts, then I'll go check the chat. So here we go.
Famous around the world, please welcome.
I love this shot of Ben because he just looks so polite. I don't know why. It's just he's like a nice little smile.
The Fantastic Four.
I love the Beatles homage here. I know we've seen this in every single trailer, but I can't get over how good it looks. The practical stage, like, it just looks like the thing is real. It's so good. And this is I love this comic panel type shot here where we're literally seeing the alerts. Oh, it's so fun, and it feels like a proper homage to the comics that we've seen in stuff like the Marvels before. And it's more stuff like this, please. Also, not to keep pausing it every 2 seconds, but like I love this shot here where they're running towards the camera. It feels very like Adam West Batman type thing, or like an old school superhero stuff when they would run towards the camera. Just like this shot of them all running through the hallway. We got a similar shot in Captain America Brave New World where Sam and Joaquin were running through the hallways that I loved. So I don't know, it's just like it's so simple, but I love stuff like that. I feel like it's so cheesy and corny in a fun way. Okay. Also, yeah, I'll just pull up the chat on mobile. What am I thinking? All right, got my chat on my phone now. Hello, everybody. Perfect. I can see everybody. I'm glad to see everybody warming up to Joseph Quinn as the Human Torch. I feel like he's got a lot of charisma, and I know he's not what people envision, but like his personality is spot on, and this trailer does such a good job of highlighting that. Yeah, the Fantastic Four definitely gives me Adam West Batman vibes, 100%. Excuse me.
Fantastic Four.
It's annoying me that we're not on like a shot with the whole team. Yeah, like Ben looks like he's ripped straight out of the comics. I get why they gave him the shirt. One, because it's easier to CGI. Two, because it makes him meal. It makes him feel more human. And three, to actually let him fit in with the team. But like when he rips that off and screams it's clobbering time, it's gonna hit like crack. Failing to try not to say mother challenge every time I see Sue. You know what? That's real. That's the realest thing I've ever seen. Johnny, please don't make me say. Yeah, I mean that's how it feels. New poster thoughts. We'll go over that in the. Actually, no. I can pull that up now. Hold on. Fantastic Four final poster. Look at this. Look at I love this poster. It's like a really good. It's a gorgeous poster for how they're trying to like. Every movie poster needs a quote unquote floating head poster where you put the whole cast on, just for marketing reasons. But this is absolutely one of the better ones that we've seen. I love how they managed to fit everyone on here, and you have them striking all these dynamic poses that we've seen in like the concept art up until this point. And also, like the retro feel is still there. I love how detailed Ben is. Herbie making an appearance, my goat. Every time Herbie's here, I get a little bit happier. Reed looks so disheveled. Johnny's flaming on. Sue actually using her invisibility and just serving face. And then obviously like Galactus in the background is just the icing on the cake. I I don't know if it's my favorite poster because like they've had really good ones. Fantastic Four posters. Is there just like a collage of different? I feel like this one might be my favorite one, just because I love the simplicity of it, of the team just sitting together. But like this one is a proper poster rather than just like a picture on a blank canvas. This is like an actual movie poster, and it's genuinely fantastic. Sorry, I keep blowing my nose. Let me look at the chat. Also, yeah, like Stranger Things is a great vehicle to show just how good Joseph Quinn is. Let's see. Early 2000s toy box art. Absolutely, I see that. If there was ever a big budget Fantastic Four RPG, would I like Galactus or someone to be the final boss? I think if you're doing a video game, Galactus is the worst character you can use for a video game. He's the best Fantastic Four villain in like overall storytelling, but like he's not very engaging as a video game character because you can't really fight him as a final boss. You can't really like Doctor Doom is probably the best for a Fantastic Four game, gameplay wise alone. How you can just like physically fight him. The Doombots add a great army. Add in other villains like Mole Man. If you want to do some cool stuff with the Negative Zone, do a Nihilus. Puppet Master could be fun, but like I don't know how you stretch some of these characters out over an entire game. I feel like Doctor Doom, if you could do a Fantastic Four game. I lost complete my I completely just got derailed because I saw somebody in the chat say, "Hey, Mr. Fantastic, how many tires does the car have?" Mr. Fantastic throwing up the 4. That's good. That's good. You completely derailed me, but that's good with me. Silver Surfers are a farm like crazy. I herald his beginning. I herald your end. I herald Galactus goes crazy hard. Lego Marvel superheroes is good, so that's fair. Quick question about Ironheart. With how much RDJ is marketing the show, odds of him showing up. Ooh, I would. I wanted them to bring RDJ back as like an AI when the show was first pitched because I've not read any Ironheart comics at the time. I now know about Natalie, so I don't even know if it really needs RDJ outside of like trying to get viewers in. Maybe if they want to go and like build off the themes of Legacy, but I don't know how you naturally. I would like to see it. I just don't know how you actually do it. Can she herald me? Hey yo, oh, you said it, not me. Yeah, I want to get a Fantastic Four poster on my wall. I got Thunderbolts. I got Brave New World behind me. I want Fantastic Four because I'm like, after years of not having any Fantastic Four merch, this year has been terrible for my wallet because I spent like so much money on Funko Pops. I bought 2 t-shirts. I've got a jacket now. It's not great for my wallet. Don't say RDJ is Mephisto. Don't give him any more ideas than they already have. Please. That's true. RDJ is way too expensive. You're not going to be able to afford him for a whole show. Oh, Silver Surfer and Rivals would be crazy. I go to Five Below all the time just for movie poster. That's where I got my Thunderbolts poster and my Brave New World poster. Like $5 for a poster is perfect. It's fantastic even. All right, let's get out of this and go back to the trailer.
Mr. Fantastic.
Like this, we're gonna spend hours on this shot here, but like I love how stretchy Reed is. Hold on, like, look at this. He's so extra with like the one arm, and then his legs stretching down below him until we get long Reed. We've not seen a lot of Reed in the trailers. I assume just because stretchiness is so hard to pull off in film looking good that they're using all the time they can to make it look good. So I get why we haven't seen him, but it's nice to see little moments like this and him using his stretching so casually. Oh, Q, you started getting a Hot Toys? Rip your wallet. I know. I've been eyeing up a Falcon and the Winter Soldier Captain America hot toy for years. Same with an Infinity War Captain America hot toy, and oh god. Oh god. It's gonna hurt my wallet when I eventually do it. And yeah, this is not CGI, that's true. Pedro Pascal can just do that. Yeah, like people like to say that Reed's stretchiness looks unnatural, and it does, but I think like I want it to look unnatural. He needs to look freakish. I want him to be like an actual I'm dying. I I want him to look so freaky when he moves. I want it to look unnatural and unnerving. Mr. Fantastic look crazy good in Lego Fantastic Four movie. Need a Human Torch hot toy. Oh, Human Torch hot toy is good. I hope that's actually like on fire when you get it. Yeah, I have looked on. There's like it's like $100 for a Captain America on eBay. So I have eyed that up. And yeah, my last this is me making up for that last stream where we spent 3 hours counting down a Fantastic Four trailer that only had 2 shots in it. So, you're welcome, everybody. Yeah, I am. And yes, that is literally the point. It's the stretching should not look natural. And people don't want it. Like, people want it to be this flawless effect. Like, I've not seen it, but the One Piece show does stretching really well in the clips I've seen. And I don't mind if it's a little uncanny, because it's an uncanny superpower. Also, the $80 Galactus popcorn bucket, I think I'm going to buy it. I think I've decided I'm going to buy it, for real. And yeah, I don't know how I'm going to feel about when the Fantastic Four do show up in Doomsday, because, like, they got a lot to live up to. There's a lot of perfect castings this year. Yeah, that's true. Do you think they introduce the Maker, they go, all bets are off on this freak? Ooh. If they do, I know when, because it's the Maker, they need to introduce him eventually. When they introduce the Maker, they need to make him like a body horror character. He should be terrifying. Okay, Star Slime, don't say that, because you pointed out, and that it's making me realize all my streams are just me wasting time. I'm buying the Herbie popcorn bucket for sure on my first showing, and then when I go to see it again the second time, it's going to be a game time decision if I can commit to Galactus or not. I'm going to look at my bank account, and if I can afford it, we're locking it in. And it's like, worst case scenario, I just sell it online to someone, you know what I mean? And somebody buys it, but like, I want that popcorn bucket. All right, let's play, because I'm taking we're 11 seconds into this. I'm taking way too long. Yeah. 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 Yeah, yeah. But also, like, her powers just
Invisible Woman.
genuinely look so cool. The chromatic effect they added to let you see the invisibility, or let you see the force fields, is great because it still gives you that invisibility sense, and it literally looks like she's bending light to her will, which is what her powers are. It's not just like invisibility and force field. She has control of the entire light spectrum. So I really like how we're seeing that, and it's such a cool effect. People, I saw somebody trying to say that they were ripping it off from something else, but like, this is the Invisible Woman. You know what I mean? Yeah, we really won with Matt Shackman. He just gets these characters like nobody else. I'm gonna cough. Hold on. I need to mute my mic. You're gonna have to put up with that a lot. I'm sorry. Oh my god, the Human Torch looks so good. Like, just seeing him fly by like this. It's hard to mess up this effect because it's literally just a guy on fire. But you know. Also, yeah, if we go back a little bit, the reason Kamala was on a TV budget, so I get why they changed it. I do wish we could get Kamala with her polymorph powers eventually, just because I don't think that the hard light. I love hard light abilities. I just don't think they fit Kamala as much as the polymorph powers do. Sue's powers kind of remind me of Ghost phasing effect. Yeah, they have that same kind of chromatic aberration on them. And that's why I need them to meet up in Doomsday. Please, let me see Ghost and the Invisible Woman together, and I will maybe pass out in that theater, but it'll be worth it. I'm so excited with the movie, especially since Galactus. Yeah, Galactus is gonna be hype in the movie. Johnny, hold on. Now I need to see this. At the beginning, Johnny's the bluest eyes I've ever seen.
Around the world. Please welcome.
Get this man some contacts. Oh my god. You weren't kidding.
Invisible Woman.
All right, now like look at the way he flies. It's so. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta pay attention to see if
Invisible Woman.
they do the thing again. It's hard to tell because it's so low quality. I wanted to see if they showed the like the dirt on the camera like they did in that first shot. And also, like, you know it's a good Johnny Storm adaptation because they're whoring him out on a billboard. Like, that is Johnny Storm right there. I love that he has like a fire activated sign in the city that has his bare butt out. Like that. That's Johnny Storm, people. You can't get better than this. His characterization is perfect. One, see the maker of a habit of telling people to say that again. If the maker ever says say that again, it's peak for that alone. I love to see that the crowd loves Ben and he's not just like a monster around the world, because it adds so much more depth when the entire world loves him and he still has these self-confidence issues. I need a 4K. Yeah, I wish Marvel uploaded their trailers in 4K. It's so frustrating how it's only in 1080p. Do I even have it in 1080p right now? I'm in 720. Well, that explains a lot. Well, oh god, I'm dying. I should have taken more medicine before this. Do I think Fantastic Four is going to struggle against Superman? No. I think Fantastic Four has the benefit of coming out after Superman. I just think it's a matter of how much do audiences care about the Fantastic Four in the modern day. Superman's going to be popular forever. I think Superman's going to get at least a cool 800 million at the box office. Fantastic Four is a little more, if it's good, I think it'll do good. It depends on the word of mouth. It's a good sign that it broke Fandango's ticketing website, so. Alright. I love you, Jack. Like, the lines on the costume is so good, replicating the Jack Kirby art. it's such a small detail, but like it's that thoughtfulness that really goes into showing that they care and they put in the extra mile. And it's like, yeah, that's the Human Torch come to life. Why does everyone make Superman and Fantastic Four a competition every possible way? Marvel and DC competition is going to outlive us all, and it's an inevitability at this point. I'm hoping that I really hope they both succeed. I want this to be just like the biggest event in comic book movie history to have a Fantastic Four and a Superman movie 2 weeks apart. The only way that could be bigger is if it was Superman and Spider-Man. Like besides Spider-Man, the Fantastic Four are the faces of Marvel. At least in my opinion. They're Marvel's first family. So much of the company revolves around them. It's like it really feels like a new beginning for both the MCU and the DCU, where Superman was like the character that started everything for them, while the Fantastic Four was the team that basically saved the company at Marvel. Oh yeah, I would be shocked if the Doomsday popcorn bucket wasn't Doctor Doom's face. And also, yeah, Batman 830. We're gonna get to that line and all that discourse. Don't you worry, I got a whole monologue prepared for that. I have all the people just say they got Johnny wrong, right? Like it's clear as day they got Johnny completely right. Fantastic Four is also my favorite superhero team. I love them so much.
And the
Also, I just love that. Like, yeah, like Yancey Street's just in this.
thing. Hey,
All right. Let's talk about this now then.
what time is it? Say the thing. That's
Because here's the thing. We did the thing. Literally. There you go. There's the little bit. Here's the thing and all that. Where
not really something
they're
I
egging
say.
him on to.
It's clobbering time. That's just in the cartoon.
First of all, I need to see that cartoon. Make it like a special presentation. Release one episode of the Fantastic Four animated series. I would love that. But okay, here we go. So many people online have a problem with this, where they think Ben doesn't want to say his catchphrase. The movie's ashamed and embarrassed of it. But there's a difference between the movie being embarrassed and a character being embarrassed of it. And the Thing is the perfect character to not want to embrace that part of him, because he only sees himself as a monster. He doesn't want to be the thing he's become famous for. Sorry, I'm dying as I'm saying all this. But I lost my train of thought. It's so on brand for him to reject that, because he doesn't want to be famous superhero the Thing. He wants to be Ben Grimm. So the entire world egging him on to say the line and kind of like dehumanize him as this icon from a show when he's just trying to live a normal life. He's just out on the street, out in his normal clothes. It makes perfect sense, and it's completely in character for him, and it sets up his character arc of not only embracing his status as a celebrity, but coming to peace with it and embracing that catchphrase and letting himself say it's clobbering time and all that stuff. It's going to be a great running joke throughout the movie to have Johnny constantly poking fun at it and making fun of him, which is incredibly in character for Johnny as well. But it's such an obvious character arc for Ben, and I don't understand why people are trying to make it this thing, pun intended, where like, oh, the movie is not going to say it. They're making fun of it. Like, no, it's a story. They're building up to it, so it means something when he says that for the first time. And it's Ben coming to terms with what happened. And then every single time we hear him say it from then on out, it's going to be even more meaningful because we had this build up. We know what he's had to go through to have that level of acceptance within himself just to say it in general. And now he's saying it all the time. It's going to be much more emotionally resonant and actually feel like an earned moment rather than him just saying the line for the sake of it, which can work too. If he was just saying it's clobbering time all the time because he loves the clobber, fine by me. But I do like that extra added thought of tying it into his public persona and having Ben accept that's who he is now and make peace with it, if that makes sense to all of you. Well, let's see what the chat's been saying. Um, yeah, like the fact that this used to start out as a line his brother said when he beat him to now something that Ben is tied to from a cartoon, it's a much better origin for the line. It probably was, but like it probably was just referencing the old animated series. But also, like the thing is, they redid the first comic, and where they fight Mole Man and Giganto, and it's gonna be very interesting to see if they actually do show any of that animated series and they reanimate it to have them in their new movie costumes, because I think that could be very interesting. And I would just love to see just even like 5 minutes of the animated 60s show with them in costume. And yes, he is like CM Punk. What are you apologizing for? What did I miss? Don't apologize. You guys are doing nothing wrong. Yep, it's just people going out of their way to want to hate. That's a hot take. I liked Luke Cage saying "Sweet Christmas" in Luke Cage. Was there a lore I forgot about that in the show? I genuinely can't remember if the show added on lore to this. If he doesn't say it all, then it's a problem. But like we've seen promo art with him and the line on it, so I'd be shocked if they actually like didn't include it in the movie after all. They should have Giganto just murking that Little Caesars employee. That would be funny if they had a live action in universe movie where they had like the Michael Chiklis suit. That'd be genuinely really cool. I would love to see that kind of thing. But yeah, I think I've made my piece on this, so I'm gonna hit play because again we're 30 seconds in. We have 2 minutes left to go, and I've been yapping for so much already. Let's see. Ah, they, I sat up in my seat. I jumped in the air. I was so excited. I can't. I'm so glad they did this. It's like a rite of passage for a Fantastic Four adaptation to have Johnny riding out the flame four, and it looks so good with him like naturally doing it in the air. They basically told us this would happen a year ago on that April 4th poster in 2024 for 4 day, and now here it is. It's just so cool to see. Like this is the kind of comic book stuff I'm talking about. I remember I posted Johnny did the thing when I saw this, and the wording's not great. It's not great at all, but you know. I love to see all the fours in the chat. Everybody's Fantastic Four pilled. All right, let's see what's next.
Never late for Sunday dinner. Let's eat.
Hey, what time is it?
John, he's just rage baiting him the entire movie. Yeah, yeah, Johnny did the thing. I accidentally said it. You heard me. Look at his reaction. Like that's Johnny Storm right there. This shit-eating grin he has on his face. Oh my god. He's so proud of himself. He's so happy to be just ruining Ben's night when he's just trying to eat dinner. Oh my god, they did release 4 trailers for the movie. They're untouchable with the 4 mark. They posted the trailer, the announcement for the trailer at like 2:44 p.m. too. But like he looks like such a menace. You can tell he loves ruining Ben's night. Like this is perfect Johnny Storm characterization.
Get inside.
And I was rereading the original Galactus arc when he was first introduced in Fantastic Four number 48 for the video last weekend. And they specifically mentioned how when Galactus arrived, or when the Silver Surfer arrived on Earth, when the Silver Surfer arrived, the clouds broken, caught on fire, the atmosphere burst into flames, and like, I just love to see that happening here. It's such a cool effect to see in live action. Oh god. I need a drink of water. I'm so ill. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Ah! Hello. This is a bad idea. I'm so sorry. But we're streaming Rain or Shine. What if they adapt the recent Ghost Rider Galactus one shot where they've Galactus break the rules of the pen and stare just to RFR because the stare never works? It's funny when I was rewatching some of the old Fantastic Four show to get clips, how Ghost Rider just randomly shows up in that episode, just out of nowhere. And Galactus he just beats Galactus. Also, Chris, we're putting you in the contraption. I drew in late, but I love the bit of what time. It's a great bit. It's so good how Johnny's just rage baiting him, and he's just egging him on, like, "Oh, you want to say it? What time is it, man? Hey, remember that catchphrase you said?" It's so good. This shot goes crazy hard, by the way. Like the sky crackling behind her as she levitates down with all the, like, I don't know if it's meteorites or something, but it's so cool. Infinite aura right here. And like, listen, I love the modification they've done to the Silver Surfer's voice. It's a great way to set it apart from the Lawrence Fishburne performance in Rise of the Silver Surfer, to give this more like metallic feel where it's kind of robotic in a sense. It also strips away her autonomy as she's being like forced to do this by Galactus, and she sounds like she's being held against her will for it. I'll actually stop talking to let you hear her voice.
I herald his beginning.
Incredible line. Here we go. Also, I keep pausing it. I love this shot here of the surfer on all the TVs around them staring. It's just a great way to show the visual of the city here and how the retrofuturistic aesthetic of New York City is gorgeous. Where you see, like, I just like seeing retro TVs used as jumbotrons. Looks so cool.
I herald your end.
Also, if you can't tell here, but like Giganto is on, he's on this like manhole cover, and it says on April, not April, on August 8th, the Fantastic Four save them. So I think that's a cool little Easter egg. So I just kept getting like, I love the water on the ground. I know it's such a small thing, but it adds so much texture to the shot, if that makes sense, and the lighting, the way it reflects off of it. And the Fantastic art just looks so cool. And Ben has that on. Oh my god, look at this man. You will never hear anybody out for anything. That's your loss, man. Just checking the chat, making sure I didn't miss anything. All right, let's get the line. Also, Galactus's warship arriving. Like, the sheer scale of this thing is crazy. I love the four imprint on the shoes. Oh, that goes hard. I want these shoes. If they make these shoes with an actual 4 imprint on the bottom of them, I'm buying them. Like, I don't know, it's such a, this could be like a poster in and of itself. Just a 4 imprinted on the ground. Pen is really drippy for such a dry rock. Yeah, that's real. I would say Ben looks fantastic in that suit. Oh god, like, this ship looks so cool. The Surfer, interesting enough too that the Surfer is leading them here. Like, maybe she's bringing them to Galactus so they can try and just talk it out with him. I don't know, but like, I love seeing the interior of his ship and how wildly different it is from any of the aesthetics we've seen elsewhere. I also love the blue and orange color grading here because it fits in with the Fantastic Four's color scheme so well. Yeah, that's absolutely golden. Like if in an before the days of the internet when you just had to see a movie trailer, like you would just show up one day and you'd see a movie trailer start and then somebody would step and you'd see the four and it's like, oh, they're doing a Fantastic Four movie. Do you think Galactus will be related to their origin story? Like they travel to space, run into him, get their powers, and that's why he comes to Earth? Ooh, good question. We know Reed says he stretched the bounds of space and they heard. So maybe on their mission, when they get zapped with the cosmic rays, he makes their presence known to Galactus. And that's why he comes. Because I don't know how else he's going to necessarily like fulfill that line of stretching the bounds of space. So maybe that was in their original origin. They called, like, they got attention from Galactus. Yeah, like oh my god, the space race origins. I love that. I didn't even think about that. That's a great point right there. Q, where like the space race, like the one small step of the actual like first steps in the movie. I can't wait to hear his voice in IMAX theater. It's gonna be religious. The spacesuits look so good too. And the helmets are so big. I like it. I love how big the helmets look. Oh, here's the big shot. Just like seeing Galactus, his armor form. Galactus in the comics traditionally is just a being of pure energy, and the armor like constrains that energy into a being and a physical form. So seeing it actually form like this is one of the coolest things ever. I assume this is going to be the shot when we first see Galactus in the movie, and it's going to be surreal when they like actually pan up and we see him for the first time and hear him speak. I'm going to be shaking in that theater when Galactus says yummers. Yes. Oh my god, that's another thing I love. The Fantastic Four are actually being treated like explorers. We're seeing them venture out into the cosmic unknown of the universe and explore what it has to offer. Yep, Galactus fears Franklin. I feel like Franklin's gonna be a maybe like Galactus was made aware of them, but it's when Franklin arrives that he really sets his sights on Earth. I can't get over how good Galactus's design is, though. Like, I know we've already seen him in Snapple promo art, but like seeing it in the actual context of the movie with lighting and color grading and moving around like this, he looks incredible.
Galactus.
Boom. Also, get her some context, but like again, I herald his beginning, I herald your end, I herald Galactus is an incredible line. Yeah, Galactus does have Godzilla vibes. I think that treating Galactus like Godzilla is a really good way to approach him. Like, Godzilla is a force of nature, the king of the monsters, someone like that. So, hello, Tom. Like, he's a beast. And, like, you can't fight something like that. You have to just prepare. Hold on, I have to blow my nose again. I'm so sorry. The shot gives alien vibes. I do see the alien vibes, honestly. It definitely does, yeah. You know what? You're right. I love the miniatures. It's so cool to see them properly use miniatures in the film. I'm really interested to see like how much they are used because it's a really nice touch.
Galactus.
God, that's so cool. And then like this shot here, incredible sense of scale where we are seeing everything through this tiny window in his helmet where you can't even see the Fantastic Four below. Oh yes, I did see that clip of Superman where he said, "What the hey, dude." I love that. I love the characterization they have for Clark. He's a dork in the best way. That man is so corny. He was born on the cob. And like you can see the perspective shifting slightly when he moves his head. It's so good. It's so good. Oh my god. Herbie! Herbie, 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 Herbie. That's the go right there. I love that they brought Herbie to space with them. He's just chilling. Yeah, the international copyright laws, exactly. And yeah, Galactus being used as a cosmic horror
Galactus.
is gonna be incredible. Just him completely entering the movie and changing it from this fun and campy throwback to a cosmic horror is gonna be an incredible genre shift to pull off. Don't say Chris Pratt is Doctor Doom. Do not give them any ideas. Where's my goat? Where's my goat? Herbie! I love it. Herbie's the goat. Look at him. He's just a little guy. Also, Ben is carrying Johnny, if you can see that in the background. So I wonder what happened to Johnny that needed him, like, he needed to be carried. Did he go after Galactus? Did he get flicked or something like that? And then obviously Sue starts going into labor as they're leaving Galactus, which is going to be so tense. Best pilot in the galaxy right there. Don't say what if Herbie dies. He can't die. Even like his teeth look good. Oh my god, like this shot is so cool of his warship. Oh my god. Oh yeah, the Michael Giacchino Galactus theme is going to hit like crack. Oh my god. Tried to rizz up the surfer and it backfired? Yeah, probably. Just seeing them just fly by in the cosmos. Look at him. He looks so disheveled. Look at the bags under his eyes. That is a man who has the weight of the world on his shoulders. Yes, Eben's voice for Ben is so good. I love Ben having a natural sounding voice. I know people want him to sound more gravelly, but I think Eben's voice is already gravelly enough, and it makes Ben feel much more human. It is funny that they did show the the team on Fantastic Four, the Fortnite event, just because, like, to get a sense of the scale, which honestly is fair. Like, the Fortnite event was well done. It showed just how imposing Galactus needs to be, and considering that we've not seen that in live action at all, it's a good reference to use. And yeah, you can blame Johnny for shooting a shot. Like, that's real.
Are we safe? I don't know.
I would end it all on the spot if the smartest man in the galaxy didn't know something about our safety. That would be crazy. In a weird way, Evan's voice was always how I imagine my version of Ben sounding. Yeah, he sounds like Ben ripped from the comics. He's obviously we have to see the performance, but like knowing how talented Eben Moss Bachrach is, he's gonna be up there with Robert Downey Jr., Iman Vellani, like in the holy trinity of comic book movie casting, at least for the MCU. Oh, imagine it's like a low-key Black Bolt type thing when Galactus speaks, and like the Earth shakes when he. Oh my god, you could do so many cool things with the way he speaks. Gareth Edwards is is a really good director when it comes to scale. He absolutely understands how to make things seem larger than life and imposing. And I just like seeing Ben like gesture in the background. Sue and Franklin, look at him. He's just a little guy. She's so mother, like the mother of all mothers. You know what I mean?
Clock is ticking.
Sir, she just gave birth, mind you, and she's already serving vase. Yeah, that's the thing. People were like, they're doing Johnny as a respectful womanizer in the way that he's not like actively pining for women in a disrespectful sense. He's just like trying to get with her, and like he's flirting with the Silver Surfer. There's a clip of him online where he says, "Don't tell me how to stop sexy alien lady." Like that's Johnny. He's down bad more than anything. Yes, I did. Yes, Brett Mahoney and Daredevil is gonna be crazy. I can't wait to see that. The drone show of Galactus. Yes. Oh my god. I can't wait to see. I think they played a sample of his theme during that drone show too, which is crazy enough. Imagine what they're gonna do with Franklin could be crazy. Yeah, that's true. Sue does always look good.
We are going to.
He looks so guilty. Oh my god, that's perfect Reed characterization when he's just completely disheveled, losing his mind, unable to figure something out. I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay, I'm not gonna sneeze. Cucumber, cucumber, cucumber. Okay, that worked. Do you have plans to make videos that are not Marvel or DC? You have such a love and appreciation for movies. I would love to hear you talk about other things. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Probably not, just because the algorithm hates when you shift so radically like that. That being said, if I ever get big enough, I might do like a second channel one day where I just rant and talk about things like other movies or Star Wars and stuff like that. Like I just watched the other day I just watched let me pull up my letterbox. I watched I freaking like Phoenicia, the new Wes Anderson movie, love that. Ballerina's great. The Tim Robinson Paul Rudd movie Friendship is great. Those are just the movies I watched like the last week or so. But yeah, I love movies, specifically superhero movies. Yeah, it's upsetting that people are watching Superman right now and we're not. Oh, it takes place over a year. I would love to see that. Can I borrow $50? No. I need that $50, man. I did see the Fantastic Four. Here's the thing. That was unconscious. I might buy myself a new computer and I need a new keyboard, and I was so tempted to get that, but I don't like how thin it is. I haven't seen 28 Years Later yet. I would have watched it yesterday if Ironheart wasn't out, because I usually go see a movie on Tuesday for the I have the AMC Stubbs A-list thing. So I try and see a movie every Tuesday, except for Ironheart being out because I have a day job, so I can't go see a movie you know how it works. So I'll probably see 28 Days Later, and not next week but the week after if it's still in theaters. Thank you for saying that I'm fantastic. That is way too nice of you.
Find a solution.
Even when she's crying, she's the most beautiful. This isn't this. Can Reed fight, man? Like, how does he have hands? Can I spaghetti fight? Can I like? Can I spaghetti him? I want to spaghetti him. I I want to spaghetti him. Cucumber, cucumber. Okay. Whew. Oh, that sneeze. Okay. I just sneezed 3 times. Okay. Oh, the allergies are kicking my ass. I know I'm not beating Reed in a fight, but I'll try. Don't Did not mute my microphone in time. Okay, let's try this again. It's just me dying as I'm trying to. Oh, Batman 830. I do have channel membership set up on the channel. I never mention them in videos because I don't know how to naturally do it. But it's in the description of this live stream. The link to become a channel member. Become a channel member today, and you get a few benefits. Join the Discord. You get an exclusive Discord channel stuff. There's a ton of benefits. I'm dying. Oh God, I need to take allergy medicine. But yes, their channel memberships are cool. They're there. Fund my bad decisions. Oh, people saying the CGI. The CGI looks good to me. Yeah, I really think the CGI looks good.
We are gonna make it.
And like Reed, there's a shot of Franklin grabbing Reed's tie later on in the trailer, and I love that he has to tuck his tie in because Franklin will grab at it. If they know ball Panthers rule, they would have Reed turn into a teapot like he does in the Lego games. I want to see him use his powers in the most freakish way. I want to see him pull his eyes out of his head and use them as binoculars. Oh, if he slingshot himself, that'd be so cool.
Get right.
Oh, just like a great silhouette shot.
You don't want to just crush him.
Look at him. He looks so friendly. That's the ever-loving blue-eyed thing right there. Talking about crushing a man to death. Whatever the freakiest version of the eye binoculars are, the ones that look most disgusting, those ones. Yeah, I think this first movie is just more of an introduction, and his powers will get more creative as the films go on. That way that they have, like, there's room to grow. And that they don't just start out with 100. Yeah, the fit is fire. He's got that on.
Hide that.
Johnny actually agreeing with him. Look at that. That's the thumbnail picture right there. The best Marvel Comics couple. Maybe the best couple in all of comics, honestly. I can't think of another couple in the history of comics that have been so inseparable as Reed and Sue. The only one that even comes close is Clark and Lois. Like, Spider-Man's had so many flings. Batman doesn't have a consistent love interest. It's really just Reed, Sue, and Clois. Herbie! Dapping up Herbie's got to be a great experience. Giving him a nice fist bump. Like, that's the guy right there. That's the Herbie. We love Herbie. He's so cute. I want my own Herbie so bad, man. Don't bring up Hank and Jan. Gambit and Rogue is, yeah. I would argue, though, that Gambit and Rogue is not as intact just because of the whole Magneto thing they throw in there. Oh, God, the Fantastic Car looks so cool. Look at the 4, like, license plate they have. Give Herbie an F-bomb. Yeah. Look at that. I didn't even notice this car. Look at this car. What? That looks sick. How can I get one of those? It's just like a little gumball machine on wheels. Oh, that's gotta be a death trap if you get in an accident.
The four of us will face the danger.
And then just seeing it effortlessly shift into flying, admiring all this retro futurism they have going on. You can see the Baxter building in the background over here. So I think Ben has ever got a ticket. He's the best pilot in the galaxy. No way he got a ticket. Bikini Bobby. Yeah.
We will protect you.
Like, look, the Fantastic Car looks so good. Streets are so empty too. I wonder. Oh, it's probably because they got everybody in Subterranea. Oh, this is the money shot right here. I hope that this is miniatures enhanced with CGI. It looks like it to me, with Ralph walking through the streets on in a Galactus costume. Give Herbie a mech suit. Just kicking a bus like it's nothing.
Family.
Franklin.
It's about connecting to something bigger
He's so Johnny Storm, it's unreal.
than yourself.
I love getting a moment like this too with Sue and Ben because it feels like out of all the members of the Fantastic Four, we hardly see Ben and Sue together. You know what I mean? It's usually just like every other possible combination, but now getting to see Ben and Sue interact and grow to have this bond is going to be really cool. It's such an underrated character dynamic that we don't get to see nearly enough of. And I'm interested to see what they do together because I feel like there's a lot of uncharted territory between those two. And I would be very interested to see like how they build on their relationship, if any of that makes sense. I feel like I just lost my train of thought several times because I was dying, but you know. Yeah, when are they going to introduce Valeria is a good question. Maybe in the second movie. I feel like you have to have Doom though, like fully established to do Valeria. Yes, it's not the last time a movie used the theme this heavily in the marketing was The Batman, and even that relied on something in the way. Seeing this movie exclusively use Giacchino's theme really makes it feel like it's from a different era. Yeah, a third film would make sense for Valeria. He's like, this is the best Reed Richards casting in the world, man. So much emotion on his face. Subterranea, where's my mole man? Where's the mole man? Mole man, where are you? Also, this is crazy with Galactus. Like, I assume this is him siphoning energy across the globe. What do you think of Reed's out to having less white on it? I understand why they did it because it makes it easier to CGI if the whole thing is just blue. I do wish that like the top collar of it was just white, but I'm fine with it. I can see the Fantastic Four franchise has to have at least 4 movies. I think that we'll get. I think we're gonna get a few of them. It's just a matter of how long these actors want to play the characters. Really, honestly. Ooh, Earth believed in you. Giacchino's just the go like that. No, not the sky. We're not bringing up Fant Four Stick now. We're not doing it. Take care, Star Slime. Godspeed.
Oh, face it.
Franklin! This is the most powerful being in the universe right there.
Together.
Hydrogen baby. Look at him grabbing on the tie like I was mentioning earlier, where Reed has to tuck his tie in because Franklin keeps grabbing at it. It's so cute. Franklin is just the most adorable ever. Ideas for future Fantastic Four films. I think the second film should focus on Annihilus, if we're leaning into them as explorers, show the negative zone, stuff like that. And then maybe a third film with Doctor Doom. But then again, like I feel like you could, if you do a proper Doctor Doom movie in 2, and then you do Annihilus, and then you bring Doom back, and you go on and off with other villains in Doom. You know what I mean? Because Doctor Doom is a villain who should always come back. Yeah, the first ever hydrogen baby versus coughing bomb. And it's okay, Sean boy. Everybody's. I was almost late to my own party.
As a family.
More is it? I can't tell if this is in subterranean or outside. I think this is outside. It's way. I don't know. But like, I love this shot here where they're chasing after Galactus in the Of course, I paused it the one frame after. Chasing after Galactus in the Fantastic Car. I don't know what their goal is, because like he could just kick them, like he could just kick them like a ball. And what are they gonna do about it? Nothing. What if they found the fan? No, no more fan forced. Absolutely, yeah. Reed looks real. We'll see in a second. But... Also, they edited Ben out of his costume. If you remember the original trailer, Ben was in his uniform here, but they changed the CGI so he's just in a sweater vest, which I think is interesting. I have to wonder if they hadn't finished this model yet, so they just used the costume model for now. But I do like that he got dressed up for Sue's pregnancy announcement. Yeah, Ben and Johnny, like, they just feel, they physically embody Ben and Johnny. It feels like the characters just jumped right off the page. Fantastic. What's my letterbox handle? Oh god, I can't say that. Join the Discord. I'll plug it in the Discord. I don't wanna say I don't wanna say it on stream. I don't want that many people to know about it. He is heading. Maybe Franklin's in the Baxter building and it's a race against time. Hold on. He is going to the Baxter building. I completely missed that. That's really good framing. Oh, maybe Franklin's in the Baxter building and it's a race against time. Oh, hold on. You cooked here. If they bring back Kang in a Fantastic Four 2, that would be peak. Just do the recast, but like that's a cool way to tie them into everything. I'm just thinking about that. Yeah, Kang is like a big Fantastic Four villain, so it makes sense if you tie him in there. I still think you could do Kang in a Young Avengers type project, but I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? If it works, it works. Yeah, Herbie is protecting Franklin in that one shot where it's the shadow. So yeah, I feel like that's what's happening here. That makes so much sense now. Thank you for pointing that out. That's crazy. Like this is one of the things I've been missing out on all the trailers, seeing just a moment between Ben and Reed alone. They've come such a long way from being college roommates, and it's nice to just see them share a moment like this. It feels almost long overdue, where we can see them properly like talk to each other and just bond, because they have like such a strong, their relationship might be the heart of the team in a sense, because like Reed feels so much guilt for what happened in the accident and doing this to Ben, so seeing them bond like this is always gonna be such a special moment. Who said it's the Anthony Mackie smirk? Hold on. They are both doing the Anthony Mackie smirk. Do you think Blade will still happen? Yeah, Blade is 100% gonna happen. I would be shocked if Blade didn't happen. The Storm siblings. I love them. And Sue has the best costume, by the way. Out of the entire team, she is the best costume. They need to make that. They're selling that sweater, but it's only in women's sizes, and it's not fair to me. Oh, here we go. While we're talking about Ben's beard, here we go. I'm just gonna let this scene play out in full because I love it so much.
Is it Ben? No.
What time is it, Ben?
No, Johnny.
Say it!
I don't wanna.
Say it!
No, Johnny.
It's such a good running bit. The payoff of it is gonna be so rewarding, but like seeing Ben with a beard completely caught me off guard. There's a very famous panel in the comics where he has the beard because Ben has lived for like thousands of years at that point. So I'm really interested to see what they do here because like yeah, this is the scene Johnny doing the thing. This is going to be really interesting to play out because that takes a while to grow a beard made of rock. So I'm interested to see how, like, what kind of time loop or time dilation they get put in. My theory was that to beat Galactus, they find some kind of time loop, and Ben is the one to be put in the time loop. Saying it out loud, it feels kind of stupid, but it probably just is like they get caught in a time dilation, and that it speeds up Sue's birth, like I think somebody said earlier. Oh yeah, the black hole scene that I meant. Yeah, I forgot about the black hole scene that they showed at a convention that we haven't seen yet. I don't know, I just love Johnny making fun of Ben and trying to force him to say the line. Yeah, that's a good theory, Stefan. Where instead of Johnny, they send the Thing to find the ultimate nullifier because he can survive that a lot easier because he's practically immortal. So that's a really good idea. I mean, maybe the beard just he could just easily break the beard off or something. Who knows? But the beard this is the only time we ever see the beard. So it's bearding time, and then he beards all over the place. Ooh, phase 7 pitch lineup. That's not a bad idea. I think I have something in my notes akin to a pitch like that.
Johnny.
Say it!
I don't wanna.
Say it!
I think right here he's gonna like putting his arms in to rip his shirt off, so maybe he rips the beard off too. I don't know. I think it'd be really funny if he has the beard and then they do the final battle. He has the beard on the whole time, and then we do like a time jump by a day, and he doesn't have the beard. And Johnny's like, "Hey, where'd the beard go?" And he said they just to chisel it off, and Johnny can't tell if he's joking or something. And then one of the post-credit scenes is the Thing chiseling off his beard. I think that'd be a really fun payoff. Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe my dream slate of X-Men. I do need to redo my X-Men pitch because I don't like it anymore. So maybe I do that. I pitch like a proper X-Men phase 7 of the MCU. If the beard stays on for the rest of the MCU, that would be crazy. I would not expect that because I feel like him without the beard is so iconic. I don't know if they'd keep that as his permanent look. But I mean, they do love to sell toys, so that's a whole new wave of toys where he has the beard this time. Her powers look so cool. Like the light waves, the way it all radiates off her. I'm never getting over just how cool those abilities look. Johnny taking off. He does have the beard in this shot. I did not notice that. Okay. Look at that. So it's this entire final battle he's going to have the beard. Interesting. Does he have the beard? I can't tell if he has the beard or not. It seems like he might have, but like, you see what I mean? There's this, he might have the beard here. So I guess he just has the beard the entire final battle, maybe? Yeah, that's what I was going to get to in my next question. Reed, what is he stabbing Galactus with here? Because as far as I know, You can't stab Galactus to death. So maybe it's like an ultimate nullifier type thing. Maybe they're injecting him with something. Okay, he does have the beard during the tackle scene. Good to know. I wonder if he had that in the original trailer, because I couldn't tell that was there. I think that we'll see the Fantastic Four fight Giganto very briefly in the movie. I think they're going to recreate Fantastic Four #1, the cover, and that's why that Little Caesars had access to that model. They just couldn't properly light it and render it in time because it's a Little Caesars ad. Maybe the shirtless fairy scene is in the beginning of the movie. Like, that's part of the montage, and that's why he doesn't have it there. Yeah, maybe it's an EMP to try and disarm Galactus. Maybe they're just trying to, like, break apart his suit, because if you destroy his suit, that's what's containing Galactus. That's not a bad idea. Also, I just love the effects on Reed stretching here. Rewound a little too much. But I don't know, it's just so smooth. Like, see him stretch around a corner, just elongating himself. It's fantastic. Yeah, I think the cold open is gonna be the Ted Gilbert show, and they're gonna be basically, hold on. It's gonna be the Ted Gilbert show we've seen a little bit of, and we're gonna see the team. Like, he's gonna be recapping a bunch of stuff, and we're gonna see like a literal video package showing their greatest moments, and it'll be like the footage we've seen of them in their astronaut suits. We'll see them fighting Mole Man, probably Red Ghost, stuff like that. Probably Giganto at the end of it. I think John Malkovich as Red Ghost, not John Ghost. This is the real good shot of the Human Torch here. This here, like, look at that. The lines look so good. It's much better than the 2005 Fantastic Four design, just because they've added more texture to it, and it's more than just guy made of fire. It actually looks like it's Johnny on fire. I love that his hair actually looks like it's a flame, like an open flame on top of his head. All right, well, I guess John Ghost is the thing now. Hello, Ammo Music. Welcome to the stream. It's a huge year for Ghost. How'd the date go? John Malkovich as Franklin would be crazy. Oh my god. Ghosts were invented by John Ghost when he tried living after he died. That's real. Like, look at the way his hair sticks up when he flames on is so good. Oh, look at that. It only took an hour, but we made it through this 2-minute trailer. Ah, it's so good. I love this trailer so much. Nothing great. Well, at least it went good. I think definitely we'll get 20 minutes the Fantastic Four being celebrities, and then we get the Silver. We get like a day in the life of the Fantastic Four, and then it ends with the Silver Surfer arriving. Yes, I was making fun of somebody. They milked the Fantastic Four, and that is all I will say without my lawyer present. Leaked Johnny Stormline. She can herald me. That's kind of real. That's kind of real. Hold on, let me switch back over to the other chat screen just so I can see the chat properly. Pew! Look at that. Look at that, chat. We did it. We fantasticed our 4. I love how every time I switch my chat screen, it takes a solid 10 seconds just to catch up to where we are in real time. I think that's really cool. I don't know why. There we go. Okay, we're back. We're back. Welcome to the regular screen, where you can see yourselves on screen, because I'm not showing you me. Jesus Christ, Cranky. You're making me regret building this interface. You're really making me regret building this interface. Because now this is immortalized just forever in my YouTube. So, you know, like, dang. Another, yeah, like we have exactly another month until this. Like, you really expect me to wait that long? I want this movie injected into my veins. Whoop, fantastic. I'm fantasticking it. I'm fantasticking it. Why did I do that? I'm trying to, which one is your favorite of the Fantastic Four trailers we've seen? Is it the first teaser we got? Is it the official trailer, the tickets on sale trailer, or the final trailer? We got 4 main trailers for this, and I can't decide which one is my favorite. As I get a drink of water, because once again, I'm dying. Yeah, the Natasha Lyonne thing is interesting because she's not been mentioned in any of the casting on the posters or the end of the trailers or anything. It's just like they're completely ignoring her. So maybe she's just a cameo in the film and we see her. We also haven't seen Ben go on that dating show yet. So what's going on there? Maybe he meets maybe he meets her on the dating show? Official trailer. Yeah, the official. I like the teaser, but it doesn't give us. I like the teaser a lot because it lets it it gave me more than I expected to see. We saw more Galactus than the Silver Surfer, which was crazy to think about. But I think the second one is definitely my favorite because we get to see all the team in action. We get the pregnancy reveal, I believe. Yeah, there's a lot in that. That second one is really good. You know a guy who's actually seen the movie? What the heck? I want to be the guy who's actually seen the movie. Let's rewatch every trailer, then judge. It sounds like a good idea, but I feel like that's another 4 hours. Birdie is a character from What If season 3, everybody's favorite season of television. That Natasha Lyonne voiced, so people were concerned that she'd be playing Birdie in Fantastic Four. It's funny how they went from hiding Sue's pregnancy to just showing us, hey, she's pregnant. Here's the baby. Listen, that would be a long stream. I'm already dying. Oh, you're Croissant on Discord. Hello, Croissant. Croissant? I don't know. Am I pronounced? I don't even have. I can't say anything. I can't speak. Hello, Star Slime. I will probably only stream until midnight, so that's probably another 24 minutes. Just because you hear me dying, I feel like I'm doing you all a disservice by talking this much. So 24 minutes more of streaming, getting your questions. If I know Matt Shackman said no cameos, but like I would love just to see what the Spider-Man of this universe looked like. Marvel has this really interesting thing on their hands where like I want them to fold over the Fantastic Four into the main universe, but like imagine an alternate timeline where we got to see this be their new like a new universe going on congruently, and we got to see this like throwback aesthetic with Spider-Man and everything. It could never happen because of how long it takes movies to be made, but that'd be sick. The Fantastic Four Crocs are like $80, man. The cameo I want the most is Agatha. I really want to see just Catherine Hahn show up and babysit Franklin. It'll never happen, but like imagine if it happened. Oh, see, I'm good. I'm just, it's just sniffling, but it's like, it's bad for you to hear. The Emissary from Hell, let's go. Matt Shackman was born this. Yeah, like Matt Shackman, it's like he was predestined from the gods to be directing the Fantastic Four. It is scary how like made for this he was. Yes, I would love to see love to see I think that Spider-Man 5 or 6 should have the Fantastic Four appear in it, but especially Johnny, and we get like a Johnny Peter team up movie. And then you do like Fantastic Four 3 with She-Hulk in it and she becomes a member. I don't know if they do the story where Ben like stays behind or something. I don't know. Just like get She-Hulk and Spider-Man involved with the Fantastic Four as soon as humanly possible. Council of Reeds or the Bridge. Maybe that's how they get him involved in Doomsday. Yeah, fourth time's the charm. It's so perfect. It's fantastic, I'd even say. Did you know Matt Shackman? No. If Matt Shackman watched my videos, I would collapse. That's not happening. God, I can't wait for July. I'm gonna be overworked, but like I can't wait for July. Ironheart ends July 1st. And then a week later, I see Superman. And then 2 weeks later, I see Fantastic Four. Like, what a month. And then like a week or two after Fantastic Four, Peacemaker starts. Which is August, but like the next 2 months we're gonna be eating good. All these I need like a button on my stream that I can, every time somebody says it's fantastic, I can just have Miles Teller make that look. I don't know how to do that, but oh, I need to make it so whenever somebody donates, it says say that again. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna set that up for the next stream. I honestly think we're getting Mephisto in Ironheart. The rumors from years ago of a certain actor cast as Mephisto that highlighted M in red in episode 5. Everybody forgets about Peacemaker. It's not advertising it at all because of Superman, but yeah. Also, that sucks that you couldn't buy the early tickets for the tickets for the early screening. Okay, well, I do need a soundboard, but like I'm working off my laptop right now. And I don't know how to do that. I'm looking into, I'm like, it nearly happened earlier today. I might buy a new computer, but it's a lot of money. And also I have this this constant fear of getting too technologically too advanced with my technology, where I lose some of my charm if I don't just work off of a microphone and a laptop. I don't know. That's some existential, not to get too existential, but that's a fear I have, that I advanced too much, but it also helped me make the video so faster. So I don't know. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this. Chris Pratt's Mephisto. That's the energy we need in this chat. Oh, I didn't even. That's right. They did reference the like Mephistopheles myth. Mephistopheles and myth in the same sense is a war crime. Confirmed Ironheart actors who could be Mephisto. Eric Andre. Eric Andre's Mephisto would unironically be hilarious. But I don't think they'd ever do that. I think Mephisto's just going to show up in Ironheart. I genuinely think we're just going to see Mephisto in Ironheart. Not like a post-credit scene. Not like a tease. I think he's going to physically show up. Yeah, I'm trying not to say who is the rumored casting because I don't want to spoil it for people. I've already had a lot of Ironheart spoiled for me where, I know Eric was Stewart, Rampage, sorry, but like what if Rampage was actually secretly Mephisto? But like I've had a lot of Ironheart spoiled for me by the scoopers. Like I knew who Joe McGillicuddy really was. And that was a big reveal in the show. I knew all about her building her, like I've known a lot about it. It's either Mephisto or Dormammu. Those are the two rumors. But like I want it to be Mephisto so bad. It makes so much sense with his origin and how the hood works. So just do it. And I feel like if Mephisto showed up in Ironheart, people could not ignore the show. It would get so many more eyes on it if they realized like, oh, they're doing Mephisto? Okay, hold on. I saw rumors saying it would be like Dormammu. Yeah, that's the thing. Maybe that's what they're doing. It's hard to say. Like this show was filmed years ago. So we don't know what they're actually planning. And they could have changed so much of it in the reshoots. They could have changed a ton of things. I don't know if it would be Benedict Cumberbatch though. Like Benedict Cumberbatch was Mephisto as like the Dark Dimension reflecting Cumberbatch to him, if that even makes sense. So you could easily just make Mephisto be like Anthony Ramos, or not Mephisto. Dormammu is Anthony Ramos, so, and it's just like a reflection of who's talking to him. Or you just finally commit to it and have him appear in his physical form with the flaming head and everything. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't know if they would undo Doctor Strange's ending in Ironheart of all things. Like, I love Ironheart, but I don't know how they would properly do that. You know what I mean? Yeah, Benedict Cumberbatch is one of the few MCU actors who has two roles in the universe, technically. Yeah, the Scooper said Doctor Strange is must watch. Disney Plus put out a list of like movies and shows to watch before Ironheart, and Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness were both included. So I don't know. Whoa! I did not know that Ironheart. I did not realize that Ironheart is the only project after Endgame to take place in the same year it is released. I missed that so much. The MCU timeline is beyond confusing. So it's nice to see a show take place at the correct time for once. Here you go with the Ghost Rider theories again. I have to respect that kind of dedication. I think I think Agatha has the better hook. I definitely think Ironheart is stronger than Echo. I like Echo. I'm like an Echo defender. But Ironheart is definitely stronger than... Ironheart has a much more compelling theme with like magic and technology, our hero doing bad things for the greater good, someone who's trying to co-opt this legacy to get ahead, versus Echo that does it. Echo has a much slower show, and I think Agatha is like Agatha takes an episode to get going because they have to spend one episode undoing the spell and doing WandaVision gimmicks, and then they have to spend the next episode setting up the quest. But once they get on the witch's road, Agatha is like breakneck. It is so good. Yeah, that's probably why. That's exactly why they didn't, I think, Star Slime. They just said, oh, what's the magic MCU thing? Doctor Strange. Okay, this will explain magic to people. There you go. Listen, give the MCU some time and they'll be set in the far, far future. We'll be the 2099 like future will be a reality soon for them. Echo did have Daredevil. Echo did have Daredevil. That makes it the best Marvel. That makes it the second best Marvel show on a ranking of Marvel shows that have Daredevil in them. I think Parker will be an anti-hero by the end of it. I think we're going to see him. I was talking to my friend about this, like where the Hood could show up after Ironheart if he doesn't get eviscerated like most MCU villains. And I think like it'd be cool if we saw him in like a Spider-Man movie or something where he has like a low-level crime. Like he flees Chicago and goes to New York and he's part of the gang war or something. It's weird how much Ironheart connects to Doctor Doom in the MCU because of that RDJ casting. Is it okay for you to listen? You got to take that up with our resident Ghost Rider aficionado here. But I don't know. I don't know how it works because I just want to see a Ghost Rider. Hood and Midnight Suns would be interesting. They're introducing so many characters I want to see in Midnight Suns that it's getting almost too many. Between like Moon Knight, Blade, a potential Ghost Rider, Werewolf by Night, Man Thing, Elsa Bloodstone, Jennifer Kale from Agatha. I would love to see an MCU. Like, imagine like an animated Spider-Man 2099 or just like a 2099 series. After they wrap up Eyes of Wakanda and Marvel Zombies, they should do a 2099 animated show. Oh god, don't even get me started with the Ironheart review bombing. Oh my god, that pissed me off. The fact that they didn't even try and hide the blatant racism and misogyny as they review bombed it before the show was even out is crazy. I can't believe Rotten Tomatoes lets you do that. Robbie Reyes is... I love Robbie Reyes as Ghost Rider. I loved him on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. even if the age was a little older. Yeah, see, you know ball. You know ball. Everyone knows that the worst MCU character is Cherry. He's bald. Well, I think Rotten Tomatoes has a good use for the general public to just gauge if a movie, like how much of a percent of people like the movie. It's just that nobody understands how Rotten Tomatoes works, and it gets co-opted by hate campaigns so often. Ironheart is unfortunately like a perfect storm of everything that the right-wing culture hates to see, with a black woman leading the show. You've got a non-binary character. They hinted that Riri might be by herself. Like, okay. I'm sorry I made fun of bald people. I've made a lapse of judgment. I what's the Logan Paul apology? Oh no, this can go on my list of crimes. Do a Ghost Rider MCU pitch. I want to hear what a Ghost Rider fan would think of, like, how to introduce Ghost Rider, because mine is just make him the MacGuffin of Midnight Suns. Yeah, it's like you can't verify someone has seen the show, so you could just write a review. And that's why it's such a give and take with an audience score, because critics are gonna have critics are gonna hold things to standards much more than a general audience will, but the general audience will it's just so hard to balance that out in a way that I don't think they're ever gonna be able to properly achieve it. The critical drinker, no, not my stamp of approval. Yeah, again, Marvel Cinematic Universe. The only time you're not losing the game of chess to the dog was in Agatha. The critical drinker needs to collapse in a field. Ghost Rider, I feel like at a certain point in time, you could have made an argument that he was like a top 5 most popular Marvel character. But he definitely does feel like he comes from his own corner of the universe that's very separate from the rest of the MCU. Not MCU, but you know what I mean. Just regular Marvel universe. Look at this dude. Self-promo. In my stream. After all that, after I half-assed an apology, you admit that you're not actually bald. Unbelievable. Take care. Hope you have a fantastic night as well. I'm glad it's been fun, because I feel like it's just been me coughing in between, losing my mind over the Fantastic Four. I have no idea if that's entertaining for people. Spider-Man Noir, I feel like we're not going to hear about for a while for some reason. We need to just get rid of all the grifters. Please. No more grifters. Favorite Marvel character we've never gotten? Oh god. I feel like I've been fortunate enough to have all my favorite characters adapted. I need to start preparing for these questions. Favorite Marvel character never adapted. Oh god, I should have. I feel like a fraud now because I can't think of anyone. Yeah, the audience scores have no nuance to them. Who's my favorite Marvel character not adapted? This is gonna bother me now all night long. Never seen any Fantastic Four edits? I don't think so. I've seen general ones, but I don't think I've seen any ones that are wild. Nova's a good answer. Nova I thought of, but I feel like I know only a surface level amount of Nova. Oh, my favorite Marvel character in general. Oh, it's Captain America. Yeah, no, yeah, it's Captain America all the way. I'm the biggest Captain America fan you'll find. If I ever end up doing face cam videos, you'll see just a wall of Captain America stuff. I'm gonna sneeze again. Cucumber. Oh my god, it works. No, it doesn't. Oh god. Oh. 4 minutes. Four more minutes of the stream. I'm dying. I need to go take medicine. Recent Daredevil Born Again regarding. Yes, I did see that. I'm gonna sneeze again. Ah, yes, I have seen the Daredevil news. I'm so sorry, everybody. Yeah, I don't want. Yeah, the King of Hell thing might be a little early to do, but just have him be like a victim of Mephisto in Hell. Because King. Oh my god. Yeah, I would have done gambling, but I'm dying, so I feel like I can't gamble. Oh god. My top three is Captain America, Daredevil, Moon Knight. That's all I'll give you for now because I gotta make a video one day of my favorite Marvel characters. And I don't want to give away the whole thing. Okay, get your final questions in now, everybody. Oh, I've hurt myself sneezing before. You're gonna have to put me down after this. I'm not. I'm just gonna collapse. Yeah, if the Hank Pym being old thing, like, I get it. It's an interesting idea, but they've done nothing with him since. I mean, Ant-Man and the Wasp he does a little bit, but it's not like it's much. What DCU project are you most hyped for aside from Superman? I can't say Woman of Tomorrow because I've not read the comic and I'm just a bandwagoner. Lanterns, I'm apprehensive of. Clayface is my favorite Batman villain, so I'm leaning towards Clayface, but I think I have to go with Booster Gold because I love Booster Gold. He's Booster Gold's the go. I was gonna say he's maybe my top three, but I don't know if I could commit to that. I would like that's one of those things. Mephisto, like a Mephisto and Daredevil interaction would be so surreal, where Daredevil meets the actual devil. Oh god, we don't no Spider-Man Mephisto, please. Do an idea favorite character? Oh, that's a good idea actually. Like favorite superheroes and favorite civilians. So like Matt Murdock, Peter Parker, the actual identity. That's not a bad idea. I think Lanterns is going to be good. I just don't think it's going to be. I just need to get over the fact that it's not what I want. Where I wanted this like cosmic Green Lantern show, and it's much more grounded than that. Memphis, Tennessee. I think you should watch Born Again next. Just go from Born Again. I would be interested to see what somebody thinks watching everything over for the first time and going straight from Born Again, or right from the original Daredevil to Born Again. I think that'd be like a really interesting perspective on things. Can it, yeah, like I guess a TV series can't, but like you can't really do lanterns on a TV budget. So I get it, but like I just want to see space age Green Lantern stuff. I don't get the Mephisto reference. I'm a fraud. Yes, yes. I'm. Oh, that might be my favorite DCU project, honestly. Besides Superman, I love My Adventures with Superman so much. It made me fall in love with Superman and then revisit everything. So I'm really, really excited for My Adventures with Green Lantern. Yeah, that's true. HBO does have like billions of dollars, so. No, I'm sorry, guys. No gambling tonight. I can't. I need to take medicine. I need to start winding down the stream now. Honestly, it's past midnight. We just crossed the 2-hour threshold. Oh god, now I have hiccups. Oh, this is not good. But Yeah, final call for questions. I don't know. I never know how to phase this out. That's valid. Yeah, the Lanterns show I think has a lot of interesting things going for it. It's just a matter of, can I put aside my own differences? Yeah, I'm sorry everybody. We can't gamble tonight. I broke it last time in the stream too, where we did the whole gambling thing and nobody heard me talk because I forgot to set up my microphone for that screen. So I was just like yapping to myself for like a solid 5 minutes and nobody heard me. Yes, he's read any side. He's don't. That's crazy to say. That's crazy to say. And yes, he's read any side. He's read any size you need. Richards for a reason. I'm not giving you $50. Invisible Woman. Boom. Lock in. All right, I need to go take medicine. I apologize for how sick I sound during this stream. It's probably just been a miserable 2 hours of me sniffling and coughing and sneezing when I can't mute my mic in time. But thank you for everybody for coming out. I wish I could have made a video on this trailer, but I feel like I'm already making a video talking about what I would later down the line with my theories for the movie. So I didn't want to just like make two videos that are the exact same. So yeah, I finished the next video coming out this Saturday is gonna be, I'm gonna post a thing about this on the channel a little bit, but I'll let you all know. This Saturday's video is my predictions for Superman, but specifically trying to predict who Ultraman is in Superman. I've got a lot of theories. I think it might be my best theory crafting thus far, where it actually feels like I'm taking comic elements and teases from the trailers and James Gunn's filmography and putting it together in some really interesting ways, I think. So, yeah. Yes, Denis Villeneuve making 007, making the next Bond movie is crazy. Sorry, I have to shout that out because he's like one of my favorite directors of all time. Blade Runner 2049 is a masterpiece. Obviously, the Dune movies are great. Now back to my outro. But yeah, so stay tuned for that Ultraman video on Saturday. I can't speak. I'm so sorry. Ultraman is James Gunn. Now I gotta re-edit the video to add that in because that's too good of a joke. Because he loved. Oh, I might actually do that. Q, I might steal your joke. That's a funny thing because James Gunn's put himself in all the marketing. We'll see. I already finished the video. I don't know if I want to re-edit it. But yeah, I gotta end this stream because I need to go take medicine. But thank you everybody for coming out tonight. I still don't have a proper outro, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you all being here. I gotta go take allergy medicine. Thank you all for coming out. Hope you all have a. Thanks for all the self-care advice. I appreciate it. I'll try and do another stream next week playing video games again because the last streams were just me talking and I feel like it's been a while since we've gamed. So yeah, but thank you everybody. Hope you all have a great night. Stay gambling. Yeah, that's the outro now. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's all. That's all I got, everybody. Hope you have a great night. Take care. I really want to transition into a joke that I've built up for weeks, but I can't think of a way to do it, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm just getting the stream. Bye, everybody. Take care. Good night. And stay gambling. I forgot to say that, but stay gambling. Good night.